deck. You could jump into the ocean, this little bungalow, and I had her favorite meal, her favorite type of drink, and her favorite flower, and all of it ready to go, sitting on the actual little balcony thing at sunset, and it was just really cool, you know. I mean, she's an awesome chick. I love her so. Just try to do something as much as I can, you know. Making Ava, there you go. That was pretty romantic and fun for the whole family.
Howard?
God. George Clooney. What?
I called up George Clooney to come see my wife one night.
And they both did.
And there's where my new son, well, he has blonde hair. What?
DNA test.
No, he has gray hair.
My son doesn't have gray hair.
Yes, he does.
Anyways, you know what? I gotta say, to be honest, I'm working on a little bit more the romantic side. I mean, I've done some things in the past for like my wife, you know, like go on vacations and like have like a room with like rose petals and a bathtub and stuff like that. But I gotta say that I actually met somebody who's definitely more romantic than I am. And it's taught me to, because I've come to realize over the years that sometimes it's kind of easy to be contained. I don't know what the right word is, but a little bit reserved. You know, we're really blessed in what we do here. That a lot of things are catered to us, whether it's anything from our clothes sometimes, or
Chicken
wardrobe,
wings.
or whatever you want, you know, in the room. So exactly. So, but my wife for my 40th birthday actually made up these T-shirts. I don't know if some of you guys saw yesterday. I had a cut-off sleeve T-shirt. It had like a Van Halen, like a HD on it, and it had like a tour. It looked like a tour T-shirt, and on the back it had all the different dates where we started celebrating my 40th birthday here over the tour in Atlanta, South Carolina, all the places. And then last spot for my birthday, we did a surprise trip out to Palm Springs, which unfortunately I found out last second. The poor thing was crushed because she worked so hard on making surprises for me. But when I got there, little by little, friends that I didn't expect that were going to be there showed up. She worked like 2.5 months on making this really special for me. And actually, the last dinner that we all had together, I had about 40 friends that showed up from all around the world. And they actually all had these rock T-shirts, like I was just talking about, the HD Van Halen kind of shirts, with all the dates that we celebrated on my birthday in the back. And when I got there, they were all wearing this T-shirts, and they had like an unbelievable catered dinner with candlelights.
Stop waving that tea around.
It was a white table, and it was really cool. So now I have to like really think of something because she's turning 40 as well this year. So we talked about going to Greece as the last spot. So I'm going to have to start doing some research on what's romantic over in Greece to do now.
Oh,
Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
Brian?
I can go. Yeah, just actually, it's interesting. I'm really the least romantic out of the entire group. Trust me on that. But I just
More than me.
Yeah. I just actually learned that right now. I didn't know. I figured you'd be the whole sweet D thing.
It's a different time of the night.
So, I thought there was a reason for it. But anyways, right off in the Caribbean, down in Key West, when I got engaged to Lauren, I had my boat, which was, I hadn't driven it in years. It's like this 25-foot Pro Line. And when I finally came down there was water in the engine. There was parts that needed to be replaced. I had this whole thing where I was like, okay, I'm going to take her out on this island, small little island, and just kind of like make it our own little island. And but then like a rainstorm came in, and then that pushed us back. So at the whole time I'm holding this ring in my pocket, I'm like, oh my God, I just want to get it off my hands. I don't want to have it on me anymore, right? And so like I just had this knot in my stomach. And so anyways, her dad and myself actually were fixing the engine. We were putting parts into it, getting the water out of it. And I'm like, I said, okay, now's the day we're gonna do it. So we get in the boat, we start driving out in these waters. The boat breaks down, okay? I started up again, and then I had to actually go back into the fuel tank and empty the water that was still in it and put it back in, start it up, and I was like, I promise there's a reason why we're going out to this island. And she's like, what the hell are you doing, right? It's like broke down 3 times. We finally get to the island. I had this whole thing planned out where I was gonna actually bury the ring in the sand. I was gonna walk on the island and be like, hey, I found this, right? And what is this? And then maybe she'd come in. By the time I got there, I said, just take it, please. This is a dire situation. 6 days of torture and this fucking thing in my pocket. So anyways, that was kind of pretty much the most romantic thing I ever did.
Take it.
And I don't know if I'm gonna do it for a long time, okay, after that.
Get married?
I'll try. No, romantic.
Oh, romantic stuff.
Romantist?
Romanticist.
Documentaries, right? You guys know that one, don't you?
Brian, Kevin?
For me, I think it's the little things. I think after almost 17 years with my wife, I still open the door for her when we go out to dinner. Whether it's the house, whether it's the car, it's, holding hands, the little pecks on the cheek. Like, those are the things that I think make a lasting love in a relationship. But on the bigger side, I don't think it gets any bigger than my wife loves her mother very much, and I love my mother-in-law. She's a special lady to me and my family, so I built her a house. That's pretty big. And I go over and I open the door for her. Look at what I did.
Kevon.
Probably when I proposed to Kristen. I took her to the first place where we both, I took her to the first place where we both told each other that we loved each other, which was a bed and breakfast. We met back in 1992. We both had just gotten out of really long relationships. I was engaged at 19 and got out of that engagement, thank God. And she had just been in a 2-year relationship when we both met each other. And we're like, on our first date, we're like, yeah, I'm not looking to get into anything serious. And she was like, oh, me either. Well, and within 3 months, we were in love. And so we I decided that I wanted to tell her that I loved her. So we went to New Smyrna Beach, and there is a bed and breakfast there on the Intercoastal Waterway. And we spent the night there one night, and that's where I first told her that I loved her. And then so when I proposed to her, and that was in 1992, so when I proposed to her in 1999, I took her back to that same bed and breakfast, and we spent the night. We woke up the next morning and had breakfast, and I just got down on my knee and proposed to her. And she looked at me like,
What the hell?
She didn't know if it was real or not. She was like, is this real? But yeah, but it worked out okay.
Bite it.
These are some romantic boys, huh?
We try.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming out to the Q&A. Don't forget.
Thank you guys.
We have Kevin's cover story tonight in the atrium at 7:45.
Baby Kev.
And then we'll have the show tonight at 9:30. So get ready.
And then the bachelorette party tonight. You're in for a treat.
A song for you.
I do mean you're in for a treat.
We'll see y'all later.
See you guys later.
We love y'all. Thank you.
We're getting really romantic at the bachelorette party.
Oh yeah, it's bachelorette party tonight. And we really do have some bachelorettes on board. We've got a couple of them that I saw. Congratulations, but you're gonna get wild tonight.